Now, new guidelines are due to be introduced in England for social workers who look after children's interests when parents have separated. For the first time, the guidance will explicitly include the possibility that children who say they don't want to see one of their parents could have been alienated or deliberately turned against one parent by the other. And that possibility will be an issue for judges to consider in some family court cases. Our family and education editor, Branwen Jeffries, has the story.
For some children, home is at the centre of court battles. Mum and dad at war over access. Sometimes it's easier for a child to stop seeing their other parent. Parents like Anna, whose story we're telling anonymously.
I know I have been cut out of photographs. I know the children have to refer to me by my first name. I'm being treated as if I'm dead. In fact, worse than dead.
Anna has faced false allegations.
A colleague said the police are in reception asking for you. I immediately thought there'd been an accident. My first words were, "Are the kids okay?" The police said they'd had an allegation that I was harassing my ex. I was bewildered and crying my eyes out, so I signed their document. Later I complained. The police apologised and removed it from record.
It's because of cases like this that the advice to social workers is being changed. When a child refuses to see one parent, they'll be considering why, and one of the options will be parental alienation. That's when a child has been deliberately turned against one parent by the other.
The child can react by feeling that their only way of staying safe is to just side with one parent and reject the other.
What's the lifelong effect on a child?
Well, we know that it can affect their mental health, it can affect their emotional stability, their educational attainment. It's a sense of one half of you being bad. If you sort of buy into that belief of sort of an all good, all bad parent, and you're having to agree that the other parent is all negative, and that's one half of you, one half of your identity.
The courts have to put the interests of the child first. In some cases, alienation has been considered. The aim now is for a more consistent approach.
Not everyone will be happy with these guidelines. Some campaigners for dads' rights have argued for a long time that social workers and the courts have been too slow to recognise this. But others fear there are risks if you move too far away from listening to what a child says they want.
If you make an accusation of alienation, it almost automatically casts suspicion on anything that the child might say. So the child may not want to see their mum or their dad because they're, authoritarian or abusive, or they've never been interested in the child. And the child may say, I'm not keen on seeing them. And that can be for perfectly good and genuine reasons.
For children who are alienated, the impact can be lifelong. For parents, the heartbreak hard to bear.
I'm missing out on every minute of every day. Every morning they're my first thought. Every night they're my last thought. I miss them. I can't even explain how much I miss them, and it's torturous. It's living hell.
That testimony at the end of that report by our family and education editor, Branwen.